What up, man? It's your boy Vigilante Styles here, and we're doing a really interesting video today. So, as you know, I'm a big proponent of using the Brainworks plugins, but we're going to do a side-by-side comparison with this one. SSL just released the 4KG plugin. So this one's from SSL, this one's Brainworks. And let's figure out, I'm not going to try to match exactly the sound. We want to match the vibe. We want to not even match the vibe. We want to compare the vibe, because ultimately that's what we're going to be listening for. I want to listen for the sound quality difference between their plugin from SSL, which you would think is going to be an exact one-to-one copy with the actual console. As a matter of fact, in their video, they have a video they just came out with promoting the plugin, and they did a side-by-side with the console, and it was a dead ringer. I didn't even hesitate. I bought this thing immediately. Okay. So this was supposed to model an SSL 4000G, right? I want to hear the differences, because theoretically it should be the same sound. It's an SSL 4000G. But let's listen to, so I'm going to mute this one. We'll start with the kick drum here. I'm going to do a full mix too. I'm doing a full mix. We're replacing everything. We're going to listen to each different aspect of this mix, and we're replacing everything as we go. The first thing though is I am getting rid of the townhouse here, and I'm going to put the SSL bus compressor in. This is just part of their ecosystem. I'm going to set it to high oversampling, ratio of 4, slow attack, fast release. And so that 0 should be, I'm leaving that on. This is just a 20 hertz, 18 kilohertz filter. All right, so let's take a look at the this kick drum here. Let me turn this up a bit. My bad about all that. Don't worry, that's me. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to mix like I normally do. It's not about doing a one-to-one comparison. We want to hear the vibe. Where's my fucking drums? All right, so, well, this didn't even stop. What the fuck? All right. So this is about what I would do with it. I didn't use the mic preamp. Just no need for that on this. All right, so now we'll do a comparison now. Sorry. SSL. All right. Brainworks. I feel like the Brainworks sounds softer. Like it's a softer, like, compressor or something. Whereas this one just is hard. The SSL one just like it hits harder. Man, that's what they said about the Brainworks consoles. They thought that the compressor didn't respond as much as like a real SSL. And I kind of feel like this sounds softer. But then again, I think to a degree that real analog probably softens top end transients. And this one doesn't do it as much, but I noticed like the knock from this compressor is hardcore compared to the other one. Let me go listen to that again. Yeah, definitely SSLs just hits harder. So, all right, so we're ditching that. Well, this is not all, folks. We're going to continue on here. All right, let's go put an instance of 4kg there now. Right, let's mix this one, then we'll compare them. All right, now we're going to compare the second kick drum 4kg versus Brainworks SSL 4000G. God, man. So yeah, definitely SSL's own 4kg hits harder. It's amazing. Better save that. All right, let's go to the next thing here. I guess we have a sample. What a nice sample, right? All right, so now we're going to go 4kg. Let's go mix it with this first. Now we're going to compare. That blows my mind, dude. The fucking SSL 4kg is smacks, boy. Let me tell you, it's like honey smacks. That shit, holy shit, dude. This thing is it's way like, if that's how the real console sounds, that shit smacks. That's amazing to me. Like, wow, I can see why that was a popular console in the 90s. Fuck, this thing's smacking, boy. Like the Brainworks ones sound too soft. How can they fuck that up, dude? That doesn't make sense. They must have emulated a worn out console or some shit. I don't know what it was. I mean, it sounds good. I love it. I put it on my mixes, but now 4kg is just killing it, dude. Oh, crazy. Quick comparison. Oh my god, bro. And you see, look at the moves that I did on this. It's very similar. Like, obviously, this is how my ears hear sound, right? I hear that, and I'm gonna do these moves regardless. That's why it doesn't have to be an even match. The idea is I'm doing this in a realistic mixing scenario to compare how my mixes, the way that I mix, sound on the Brainworks SSL 4000G versus SSL's SSL 4KG, right? And they already have the filters the way I like, EQ going into the dynamics. So that's why I didn't have to, which that's a workflow enhancer for me because it's faster. There's a mic pre, I'm just not using it because I don't, if I run the real desk, I would not be really cranking mic pre's on these drums and stuff. Maybe in a specific situation, I would probably use it definitely like on like vocals and whatnot. This sample already has the bass on it, so that's why I didn't go crank it there. I would crank it on a bass though, put some hair on the bass, but it's already fucking there. So let's go with the shaker now. Quick comparison. Jesus, dude, I don't know why this SSL one, SSL's own 4000G, just fucking bigger, man. It's like bigger, dude. It's bigger. It's a smacks. The shit is bright. It's more in your face. I didn't think you could get more in your face than what we were already doing, but digging it, man. I'm really loving this. Right now, the quick comparison. It's pretty close on the top end, at least on that hat. But I think that once again, SSL's is a little bit, I don't know, just stands out a little more. All right, so we have some sprinkles right here. All right, let's make this. Let's do this shit. Get that. Comparison. It's crazy. It is kind of more detailed, but it's not necessarily brighter. It is very similar. But this 4KG does, I think what it does is it makes sounds come up in the mix just more present. There's more presence. That's what I'm detecting here. Let me go to this part where I have to do this clap. Right here. Oh yeah, we want to leave that up because I want to compare. All right, let's mix it real quick. Alright, let's check it. Compare. Once again, there's more presence. I mean, it's so close. So close there. But you definitely like the sample and the kick drums, like wow. And the snare, wow, you can really hear the difference. God, that is pretty amazing. I think out of all the channel strips that I own, I mean, I've always had a thing for the 4000G. You see it in a lot of my other videos. I've mixed with the Waves SSL 4000G, a lot of mixes with the Brainworks SSL 4000G. But the SSL's own 4000G, it blows my mind, dude. It's way better than the other two. Like, I feel like the Waves one is cool, but it's like bottom tier. And then the Brainworks was better. And then this, like, shits on the Brainworks version, dude. It's so much more fucking, like, in-your-face sounding. And it knocks. Dude, this thing knocks like a motherfucker. Like, it blows my mind, right? Like, I'm just going, holy shit. This thing blows my mind, dude. I was pretty impressed with the 4KB. I mean, at first I was like, yeah, it's cool, but I did some more mixes with it. I bought the plug-in, the 4KB, and I go, this is all right. Like, this shit's pretty dope. But I was like, oh, I never thought they would make a 4KG. I just kind of thought that was like no one cared for this version of the SSL, you know, because everybody's, you know, I mean, Waves makes an EV2. They didn't even make another G series channel. You know, so I didn't think there was, I was kind of thinking there wasn't much of a market for the G sound, you know. And then, my God, dude, SSL came out. I saw an ad for this thing. I was like, what 4KG? Oh, I gotta hear this, right? I watched a video on it. The dude was mixing on the console first, and then he went right to the plugin, and I was like, oh my God, this thing is a dead ringer. Like, they did a damn good job. I couldn't hear a difference between either one. And I go, holy shit, I'm buying this. Like, I was like, dude, SSL. I used to kind of rag on SSL's plugins because I go, they don't really sound like, they're cool, but they don't really sound analog to me, you know. Like, I always felt like SSL's plugins just sounded way too clean, and I go, well shit, that's really no different than me using stock shit in FL Studio. But what recently, once they released the 4KB, the 4KE, and now the 4KG, I was like, okay, they hired some good coders, man. Like, these guys know what they're doing. Like, the modeling is good. And yeah, you don't have tolerance modeling. I think that's kind of a gimmick anyway. You don't need that fucking bullshit. You don't really need that. Like, why the fuck do you want your left and your right channel to be offset? Like, that's just dumb anyway. Theoretically, you just want to hear everything in even stereo. So I don't see they're not doing channel modeling. You don't need that. You don't fucking need that, right? Like, it's cool, man. It's a nice little gimmick, but you don't need it. What you really want out of the SSL is you want the preamp. That's the thing where I kind of ragged on Harrison for a while, but they finally put it in mix bus is having preamp drive. You want that. People want that shit. I don't know what this Omega button is here. I'm sure there's some reason for it. I'm new to this. I'm a noob. They talk about, oh, it makes it wider. Well, you have a width knob. That's another thing. I don't think you get that on a real SSL console, man. I mean, maybe you do. They have the side chain. Obviously, there's no need to gate noise. This plugin doesn't have any noise. Oh, they have oversampling. Holy shit. I didn't even turn on the oversampling. I wonder what that sounds like. When we turn it on? Yeah, you say yes, right? All right, I'll put it on. Let's turn on oversampling on everything, buddy. Yeah, I didn't even turn that on. I didn't even know. I mean, obviously we don't need it. You know what I would like in a real world scenario, I'd probably use that like on high frequency sounds. Turn that on to ensure that you're not going to get aliasing artifacts. But yeah, let's turn this on, man. Fuck it, why not? We like oversampling. I mean, hell, I'm using oversampling here. 4 times oversampling on the bus compressor. Let's hear it now. Dude, the sound quality of that just blows my fucking mind, dude. I didn't think at this point my mind could be blown anymore. And like I said, I've been pretty harsh about SSL's plugins. I go, yeah, they're a great company. They make great hardware. Software kind of sucks. But I think I have to take that back now, man. Their software is amazing. And I used to think, oh, well, no, they just want to give you a kind of a inspired, digital plugin. But no, man, they're modeling this time. And I mean, of course, they should know, right? These dudes work at SSL. Like, they have the ability to, like, rip apart any console they want. They have all the schematics, everything that they would possibly need to rebuild an old console that they don't make anymore and like give you a plugin. See, that's the thing, like, because I used to think, well, no, they're not going to make a 4000G or an E or whatever because it'll piss on their contracts with other companies or hinder their ability to sell these consoles. And I'm going, wait a second, they don't make these consoles anymore. They're making the Origin and this other new one, whatever the fuck it was called, I forget the name. But like, they're making those. They're not even wasting their, like, you know what I'm saying? So they can go, well, hell, we can emulate our old consoles now. Or maybe the contracts they've had with other companies or endorsements or whatever. But this is the official SSL 4000G. Console. You can tell I don't use presets. I mean, there's presets, I don't use them. I make my own preset. I just turn knobs. You don't need a preset. Just turn knobs, man. Turn the knobs, and then you'll get the sound, man. Listen to what it's doing. That's why I wanted to do this video, to have you so you could hear it in the context of an actual, like, a mix on one of my beats, a simple beat at that. I just used a sample, threw some drums on it. And I want to say it's one of those BandLab packs or whatever. They had like this really cool like song starter sample, and I said, oh, this is fire. And I just wanted to throw some Dr. Dre drums on it, and then give it the treatment, right? The SSL. Dude, this one is amazing. This is my favorite one, man, already. And like some dude was like, when they make a 9000J, dude, they already make one. It's called the Channel Strip 2. It's a 9000. The 9000K and the J are this exact same EQ and compressor. So it's the same channel strip. The only difference was like something in the computer, which has nothing to do with us here, you know, being inside of a workstation, digital workstation. So yeah, man, this thing is absolutely, it blows my mind, dude. This is pretty legit. And I can't believe like it's that much better than BrainWorks. That blows my mind. Like BrainWorks I thought was like the gold standard for like plug-in emulations of like consoles. But no way, man. This excuse me, this SSL wins. You know what I'd like to see though? Since Harrison and SSL are working together, I know that they have the 9000J EQ. I really do want to see like an SSL mix bus though, like full, like no Harrison. Like Harrison builds it, you know, kind of like, all right, get this, right? Didn't Harrison build the 32 classic console, right? Well, I mean, they designed it, but SSL ultimately built it for them, right? Like, because they're together, they're one company now. So why not Harrison, since they got the technicians and the coders and all this other stuff, work with their SSL's coders and stuff, and make SSL mix bus. They're going to make money together, the same company. So why not do it? You know, I would love to see like mix bus and see like this is what I want to see out of mix bus. I want a SSL 4000G just like this, but in mix bus. And then put the G bus compressor, the whole shit, right? Actually recreate the actual console. And then that version is SSL 4000G, mix bus Pro, right? With like surround sound capabilities. So that means Dolby Atmos as an addition, even the Pro version. That would be fire, right? Then I want to see a 4000E, right, version of Mixbus. You know. Then I want to see a 9000J version of Mixbus. You know, and then you have the Harrison stuff for people who are loyal to the Harrison brand and the Harrison name and Harrison software. Have just a true Harrison one. Like they do. That would be, to me, that would be amazing. But I mean, you talk about making money, like, dude, like, you guys want to run Pro Tools out of business? You're already doing it already, but this would do it. You take this thing and you put it in Mixbus. Like that would just blow my mind. Because then I would love Mixbus's workflow with this sound. Holy fuck, dude. Like that would just blow my mind. But the difference with SSL's Mixbus is I wouldn't put tape saturation there. I would leave it as an insert, like if they want it, or just have it off by default. Actually, that's what I do. I'd have it off by default. And the reason why is because what the fuck am I talking about, dude? Back in the day when they were using these consoles, they had tape, didn't they? No, leave the tape. Never mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. But yeah, you have the option to turn it off. That's fine. Just leave it. Yeah, just, you know, they should just do it. Yeah, just leave it like they've been doing. And then, but on the buses, when you talk about like bus EQ and compression and stuff like that, make sure it's all SSL curves. You know, just all SSL and SSL compressors. Like that's what I'm thinking when they do the mix bus version. If they ever do that, like that would SSL mix bus would be fire as well. Like they should really heavily consider that, you know, for the future. But until then, I'm happy with this right here. God, is my chair loud or what, dude? I need to like spray WD-40 on this thing. Holy cow. But Anyway, it's your boy Vigilante Styles, man. If you like my videos, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. And now you can make an educated decision on whether or not to pull the trigger, you know, and get 4kg. My opinion, do it. Do it. It's 99 bucks, man. Go get it. It's 99 bucks as of the time I made this video. I don't know what it's going to be in the future, but right now it's $99. Better get that now, man. It's worth it. All right, you guys be good, and I'm out. Peace.